guys, it's Siobhan Muir and Mural at number 1. And I know we're kind of squished in here, but the big thing is we're going to do a lot of work on the stove, and they didn't see any point in being way over there to do it. Anyway, today's recipe is Almond Joy Brownies, right? So, and it was, I saw this recipe, someone had actually tagged me on Facebook with it, and they said, "Oh, Siobhan, you'd love this." And I'm like, yeah, I love that.
Especially since we love Almond Joys.
We do. Coconut and chocolate, are you kidding? With almonds? Yeah! So, that's what we're going to make today with this nifty cool recipe on this high quality piece of 8.5 by 11 paper. You're laughing. So, here's what you're going to need so you can get this ready, or, stop it at any time and pay attention. You need a 1/4 cup of butter. It does not have to be room temperature because you're going to melt it and it won't matter. You need a 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Ta-da! And plus 3/4 of a cup, which I happen to have right here, for later. Trust me, you're going to need it. Just have 3/4 of a cup later.
I got ready.
She got ready. You need a 1/2 cup of light brown sugar. Dark brown sugar works too, but we happen to have light brown sugar, so it works. A teaspoon of vanilla, which feels loose, a teaspoon of almond extract, 2 eggs, which are sitting right here, 2 eggs, a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, which I happen to have right here, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. She's putting it in a bowl. A 1 cup of sweetened coconut flakes, plus another 1/4 cup set aside and reserved, and 1/2 cup sliced almonds plus 2 tablespoons reserved. Where's my sliced almond?
They were behind us.
Oh, they were behind us. I forgot to put them. See, the nifty cool sliced almonds. And we'll have 2 tablespoons in reserve. All right, so those are the ingredients you need. Now, which means you can get them at any local grocery store. All this stuff is easy to find. So it's nothing you have to go to a specialty store for. All right, so what are you going to do first? You are going to preheat the oven to 325 Fahrenheit.
Me? Come on.
So 325. Line an 8 or 9 inch square pan with foil and grease it very well with butter or baking spray. So I had already done that. So I have my foil thing in this one's a 9 inch, and we got it ready to go. All right. So after that, it says melt the butter in a large saucepan. So I'm going to turn this just a hair so you can see it. Large saucepan. Well, I haven't turned it on yet, but
good.
you're gonna take your butter, which I have a 1/4 cup of butter right here. It's 1 stick, but you at least need a 1/4 cup of butter, and you're going to melt it in a large saucepan over medium heat. So we're gonna turn the sucker on medium, which is on my stove about 6 or 7. And Mural at number 1 says, it's actually 5. And I'm like, well, if you want medium heat, you don't want just middle of the ground heat.
Medium, middle. Anyway, I figured you'd ask for a wooden spoon, which is why.
I probably will.
Which is why I got it out in advance. Why? Why'd you do that? It's rude. No smoking allowed.
No smoking allowed. It's probably because Mr. SM had to clean the stove. Because he did.
Smoking free zone.
Okay.
I love
So,
the smell of something burning.
All right. So, why don't you stand more to that side? More to that side. There you go. So, what are you going to do? You are going to melt this butter over medium heat. When the butter has melted, add the 1 cup of chocolate chips and stir until they all have melted. All right? So, basically, it's kind of like melt the butter. Add the chocolate, melt the chocolate.
It's like bumper cars, Just pushing it around, watching it melt.
Uh-huh. watching paint dry. It's as fun as watching paint dry. I'm not letting her cook ever again.
Because of my sarcasm or because of what? I'll wait for you to answer that.
I don't think I should.
I have to, I'll keep asking.
She's going to keep asking anyway. She's a
It's
kid.
probably true.
Mm-hmm, yeah. All right. So, actually, I think I'll turn on the light.
Still not melted.
No, it's going to take a little bit of time. Where you could, act like you care. So, yes, we are melting butter. I know it's very exciting, but you wait until the butter melts, which you can see it if you want to. It looks like that, which I can barely show you.
It's they can see it. Okay.
Oh, it's starting to melt. All right. So now that you're doing that, the easiest thing then is to finally just add a cup of chocolate chips.
Go ahead.
Now, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to melt it until it's just kind of a black and buttery mess, because that's our deal. And it won't take long. On medium heat, chocolate won't take long to melt. But you got to keep it from burning. That's the big thing. And you want to make sure it's not lumpy too, because it is chocolate, and chocolate will do the whole. Oh, there are little bits that you can. Oh, we're getting there.
Oh yeah. You're not gonna really see much lump. In fact, they're almost all gone.
Which is good, because that's what you want. As soon as they're all melted, and you mean no lumps at all, you want to remove it from the heat and add the sugar.
I'm just making sure. I don't see any.
All right, remove it from the heat, and we will add sugar. So that would be this. So, yeah, remove from heat, add sugar, and stir to combine.
Cool.
Now that's going to be a little lumpy too, because of our brown sugar isn't smooth. But such is life.
We can turn off the heat now if you like.
That would have been your job too,
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. So she is mixing everything up, so you get the sugar combined with the chocolate and the butter.
Look, it looks like I still have chocolate chips, except it's all brown sugar.
No, so you have to. Then add the vanilla extract, the almond extract, and the eggs. Whisk or stir until smooth. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the vanilla extract. You want 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
I'm working on getting it smooth.
1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then we will do 1 teaspoon of almond extract as well. That's what I
At
have.
some point, people are going to come up with a salt and sugar that are chocolate soluble instead of fat and water soluble.
Almond extract. Which is good because some of my sugar cookies require almond extract as well as vanilla extract, and it just makes everything taste better. Just saying. Excuse me here. This way. It's like, all right.
Wow, it smells fantastic. If you come over here and sniff at it, it's lovely.
Ooh, it does. It smells really good.
It's It's making me already more hungry than I am.
You're always hungry though.
Yeah, but it's making me more hungry.
Okay, and then it says add the eggs. So, 1 egg.
And I'm assuming I have to put them in, yeah?
Yep, we want to mix them until they are incorporated. So yeah, break the eggs, add them to the pan, and mix until they are incorporated. Now,
It's like
they do say whisk, but I don't know if you...
Nah, it's okay. I can use a spoon. I've used a fork before, so it's fine.
So, here, let me take this from you a little bit.
I just don't want to lose any of the chocolate. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, hello to you too. Basically what we're doing is making scrambled eggs if there were only eggs in here, but there's not. There's chocolate. Scrambled chocolate.
Scrambled chocolate eggs. It's like Cadbury.
I love Cadbury. How did you put chocolate on your iPad? Daddy did it.
Okay, so what you're going to want it to look like is you're going to want it to look kind of on the smooth side. That was the goal here.
I can take over now.
She can take over now when she was doing it very slowly and carefully, and
So I don't lose any chocolate. Sorry, that's the most important ingredient.
it is, but you want to keep it going because otherwise it'll start to congeal, and that is not what you want. Okay, so once you do that, add the flour, the salt, and stir to combine. I'm going to start with the salt because, thank you, I'm going to start with the salt because it's easier, I've found, to get the salt into the whole thing if it doesn't have to compete with the flour. Then add the flour. That's just something I've learned over the years of baking and cooking, okay? So you only need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. They asked for kosher salt. I don't have it. If you have kosher salt, fabulous. Otherwise, I'm going to do iodized sea salt. So, all right, stir that all in. And then the next thing you're going to add is the flour. It's only 1/2 cup because really you don't need very much after putting all of this other stuff together. So actually, I know it's still a little warm. Oh, it might be still a little warm. I want you to move it closer to the camera if you can. Okay. So as you can see her, shift this way, darling. Thank you. Good. Set it down. She's adding in. You really need a spatula too.
I think so, yeah. I like to step on my feet.
Try not to get your feet in the way.
Stand here first. No, Mom.
Mom, leave me alone, Mom. It's looking really good. It's starting to look a lot like a batter, which is important. That's what you want.
Smells really good.
Smells really good. Okay. Then stir in the cup of coconut, which is right here, and the 1/2 cup of almonds.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, did I do that right?
Please.
Yeah, stir in a cup of coconut,
Oh, cool.
and then the 1/2 cup of almonds. So let me grab this here like this. Sorry, guys, with the arm, but we're trying to. Good. It's starting to look really cool. All right, and then the 1/2 cup of almonds, you just dump that in there. It's unusual, isn't it? And the 1/2 cup of chocolate chips.
The other?
Really?
Cup of...
Yeah, apparently we're gonna do we're gonna do more chocolate chips, which.
I put the chocolate chips back. I am sure it tastes great, but if I taste it, then I'm going to get much more hungry than I am. Yep, okay.
It's good. Oh, it's really good. Holy cow, it's
Keep
really
going.
good. Okay. All right. Well,
Sugar's not good.
my kid's getting a little twitchy about
I'm
this.
making something I can't eat. Oh,
Okay. Half a cup of almonds and a half a cup of chocolate chips. So here's some more chocolate chips. Have a good time with that.
I will.
All right. Yeah, worked out. Hey, I'm smart. Okay. All right. So then, after you've done that whole thing, spread the mixture into the bottom of the prepared pan and then sprinkle the top with the remaining coconut, almonds, and chocolate chips. So, where's the other coconut? A quarter cup of coconut, 2 tablespoons of sliced almonds. Okay? So I will take these, put them away. You keep stirring over there.
Okay. Oh, don't forget to set the timer for 28 minutes to start.
28?
Yeah.
All right. There's 28. All right. So, ooh, I think I put away
Almonds? I think you did.
both of them. Excuse us. The good thing is, the pantry's right here. Wow, this is gonna look crazy. Okay, so then they say, spoon it into this.
Fantastic.
Okay, so I'm gonna set this right next to you,
Okay.
unless you want to switch sides.
We could probably do that.
All right. Ta-da!
I'll
You
be
hold
right
on to
back.
this for just a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the thing and I'm going to take this ooey gooey mess.
It's not really ooey gooey. It's more like, well, I guess
It is a little ooey gooey, and I'm putting this into the prepared pan.
I am so seriously hungry right now. It's not funny.
Okay, I'm gonna spread this out a little bit.
Let me hold on to this.
Not quite yet. No, because I'm gonna want it back. I want you to hold that, and I'm gonna use this to scrape out as much of the chocolate.
This is really dangerous.
Don't lick it yet.
I'm trying not to. It's not good for me if I do, but it looks really tempting.
Okay, so Jeff, you can take that one. All right. And I'm just making sure that all the ooey gooey yum is in this pan that I've prepared. Yes, you can lick that spoon. Cool. Cool, she says. All right. So that's.
This is so good. It's so bad for me.
So now it should look something like this, right? A little bit of batter, little ooey gooey, full of almonds, chocolate chips, and coconut, right? Because it's Almond Joy. Okay, so then on top of that, then what you do is you sprinkle the top with the remaining coconut, almonds, and chocolate chips. Okay, well, I happen to have the chocolate chips right here, so I will do that. I will sprinkle the top with the remaining chocolate chips, so it kind of looks like, ta-da, remaining chocolate chips. Okay, and then we need a quarter cup of coconut flakes, so we'll do that too. And then we need 2 tablespoons of the almonds. If I can get this back open now. All right, so there's quarter cup of the coconut. Ta-da!
You can sprinkle it if you want to do this.
You want to sprinkle it?
Sure.
You mean just, like see, and you want to get it all over the place?
Yep.
All right.
I'll go around.
So she's gonna sprinkle that all over. Basically, you're gonna kind of make it look a little snowy white.
Let it snow, let it snow. Oh wait, it's not good. Darn.
Not anymore. And then you're gonna add the almonds too. All right. And you only need 2 tablespoons of almonds. So we're just going to work together to kind of
Ooh, this
the almonds.
is good.
All right. Here's the other bit of almonds. All right. So ta-da! And what it's going to look like is, can you kind of see it? With the yum on top. All right. So our oven is ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick it in the oven and we will bake for 28 to 30 minutes, just until inserted toothpick shows moist crumbs. Let the bars cool completely before slicing. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with putting it in there. We will be back when it comes out of the oven so you can see what it looks like. So, see you soon. Bye. Hey y'all. Okay, so we're back and the timer just went off. So we're going to take this thing out of the oven. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. I think we need another one. Okay. All right, let's see this thing. Ho, 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 ho. Let me just set it up here. All right, let's test this puppy. Looks good.
Yay!
All right, so this is what it looks like now, so I can show it to y'all.
Do you want me to move the cooler mark over there?
We can put it over there. But I wanted to show you what it looks like. Oh God, and it smells so good.
I know.
So, I think this is a success. Now, what you do is you let the bars cool completely. So you're just going to have to leave it on its wire rack. And it's going to take a while. Can you turn off the oven? It's going to take a while to cool because it's pretty hot. I can still feel it kind of warming my hands here through the thing. But doesn't it look divine?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to set this over here.
Smells fine too.
So that's how you make Almond Joy Brownies. And oh my goodness, it smells absolutely.
We'll let you know if they taste good.
We'll let you know if they make you drool. They do. They make me drool just by smelling them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, they look fabulous. So that's it. It's actually a really easy recipe, and relatively quick too. All you have to, the time really that goes into it is the baking.
Yeah.
So yeah, we actually ended up cooking it for 32 minutes at 325. So it says 28 to 30 minutes. We ended up doing it 2 extra minutes to kind of really cook it through all the way, because you do have a lot of ooey gooey based on all the chocolate that's in it and stuff like that. But yeah, it smells really, really good, and I'm convinced.
I'm just waiting to see how it tastes.
So anyway, that's the recipe.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you guys are around, definitely try making it. I totally recommend it. It smells really good, but I will definitely put pictures up of once we can cut it. It's not able to be cut right now. But thank you for joining us. I hope you had a good time. And happy making, happy baking, happy eating, and happy reading. And we will talk to you later. Bye.